Hey Libra, how are you doing? Let's find out. Let's get 3 cards from the major arcana of the Japanese tarot, and then we'll get into some tattoo tarot to clarify, and finish off with 3. We'll get 3 from the major arcana of the ancient India tarot. Alrighty, put these to the side. Let's breathe some air. I always like seeing that one. That bright orange popping through. One more. Where is Libra at? And who? And what are you needing to know right now? Different, different, different. Nice. Okay. The Magician. What did I just say in the last reading, Libra? You're the mediator and the magician, and it's time to bring them together. The future before you is uncertain, presenting both risk and opportunity. Saturn energy, more so than Mercury. A triumph or creative success may bring about a new beginning for you. Where's Saturn in your chart? Let's find that out. Okay. Tell me where your Saturn is, and I will tell you. If you tell me where your Saturn is, I'll tell you what it means. The Fool. All right. In order to succeed, you must find new ways to bring about the achievement of your goals. Further to that, where's your Mars? And it's your heart and loyalties. Rules the first house of the Fool. In order to succeed, you must find new ways to bring about the achievement of your goals. And that's where you put your risk. Your calculated risks, which is Saturn energy for me. Fears, boundaries, and calculated risks. That's all Saturn. And the Chariot. Okay. Movement. There's a lot of movement here. Continue your struggle and the end you seek will be achieved. Honor, acclaim, and recognition are all possible outcomes for you if you do not quit. So are you in a mood for quitting, Libra? Are you in a mood for quitting? What is Libra feeling like right now? I laugh, but it's not funny, I realize. Okay. Interesting. Not truly dead. So completion of awareness of this situation, knowledge, you think, but possibly. Yeah, because something new is needed. Now, this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. Because this is so Scorpio, it's not even funny. Even though it's Swords energy. He's the guy that loves to be underestimated, that gets around and finds things out, you know, on the down low, understand the situation, give it time. Yeah, I mean, it could, and the all-seeing eye. I put Scorpio in a submarine, and I put you in an embassy compound. And it's really important to know, for Libra, it's really important to, Libra is called upon to make decisions about the truth. Not that everybody else isn't, but let's say disproportionately so. You know something. And these betrayals have made you extremely smart. However, how to stay ahead. This is basically a magician who isn't actively manifesting yet. But it potentially. Yeah, that would be completely on the other side of the coin. This is one side of your coin. And then there's the balance. The spiritual fullness. And a fresh start. I mean, we have a 10 and now we have an ace. And new ways. So we're not going to go back into an ace of swords situation. We're not going to... It's not about undoing what you know or turning your back on what you know. Now we're going to transmute it. Now we're going to do a water thing of... This is going to be very isolating because your mind has to be developed and your mind is yours. And your imagination is yours. This is about communal thinking with your guides and God or gods and soulmates, people that are the closest, that understand. So it's like almost I can see all of those swords turning into all of these drops is what I'm seeing right now. And there would be some level of healing required as this knight. No, it's the page, isn't it? Of course it's the page. It's the knave. That's the whole point of it. That's why I love it. Yeah. That's almost like the job of this energy, right? Is to gather that much knowledge and awareness of things that people don't want you to know. And then the best thing to do with it is to transmute it. Because if you come at them too straightforward, if we just stay in the swords energy, they see you coming. We have water energy in the chariot, fire energy, air energy. But the movement, oh no, it's all movement. Okay, sideways. Okay. So you're being allowed some free reign here to do this because she's protected and you are protected, but she waits on protection. She waits on divine timing. She waits on God for justice, her guides for justice, knowing that, like, she'll look after herself, knowing that when things are meant to turn in her favor, they will. She follows the tower. But this is a much more, in order to get from this to this, you need to initiate. So there's a lot coming through in a few cards. This is slapping. I've got Queen of Wands in reverse. Not having a plan. I'm going to wait for things to fly. And the mediation, if there was mediation required from you, based on if the last reading, if this is a continuation of what happened in the last reading, and understanding the opposites are opposites of the same coin. There might be forgiveness required of someone else. Like you forgiving. Take it the other way. Okay. Right, Tower reversed. Okay, so, now it takes time to build a tower. I feel like there's no going back. I feel like that tower can't be. The tower was built, and it's not a mistake that it was built. New things will come of it. And it's a reminder to this star. The star that follows the tower came ahead of the tower. And this cup is pouring right into it. Pouring right into it. So yes. Yeah, we can't apply the knowledge in the vein in which we got it. In the energy in which you got the information. Now it needs to become almost sanctified. Shall we say that? Yeah, that word just came through, sanctified. Let's see what India has to say. It's amazing how death. Okay, death. What is it time to release? Is it anger, pride, or ego? Is it attachment, suffering, and pain? Be free, burn the rest in the pyre. And so yes, that's exactly, that's the purification of this. That is that Ace of Cups. Transmuting all of this knowledge, right, into the spiritual action. Yes. That's what. Okay. You've earned it. You've earned it because you did things the right way. In a very careful way. And this death is completely this Ace of Cups. Yes, okay. I lost the recording of reading this card. So there'll be another cut, and then I'll get on to reading these. But I discovered it when editing that this had disappeared. The camera lost it. So, or cut out before I'd read it. So, edit, and then we get back into these cards. So we come full circle with Magician. Start moving and be open to the magic all around you. Find a magic snake charmer and success will be yours. Right? That Chariot movement. But the balance. So I think what we're looking at is that this cup, this ace, brings the balance. She's balanced. The tower is over. We have the symmetry of the star and the tower coming out together. In any shape or form. We have the symmetry of two swords cards starting this. And that beautiful Fool energy that you want to get to. That Ace of Wands energy. That core desire. Again, where is your Mars? Your chart can answer so much of this in terms of the logistics. In terms of how this literally applies to the details of your life. If you look for your Saturn placement, your Mars placement, the houses that they're in, what they're next to, what else is in those houses, who rules those houses. Like, there's like a way to triangulate the information. So if you want my workbook, I'll put the link in the description. And the Chariot. So basically, I mean, any water sign, so your moon, again, with no, because I'm looking at the Magician, aren't I? So you want your, based on the description, they're describing Saturn energy. You can also look at the Mercury position, which is your mind and imagination. And communication style. Yeah. Where is that? Because that's the key to unlocking how, you know, if you don't already know, then that, I mean, these are ways, where's your energy? Jupiter is your energy and where your energy flows, right? And you want to just to coordinate all. If it's anything's a mystery, it doesn't need to be a mystery about how you operate. It's all in your chart. And the Hierophant. Realize the power of ritual and use it to make the normal magical and gain the support of the spirits. May the sound of magic be yours, right? So gain the support of the spirits with this Ace of Cups. It has everything. You're not being asked to let go of what you know. You're not being asked to turn your back on it. You're not being asked to betray yourself, okay? It was done to you. It's all for a reason. This Tower, therefore, is this knowledge. What it took to get this knowledge is over. As over as it can be, right? Next phase. Nothing's ever truly, truly, truly over, I realize. But what it took to get there, especially emotionally, what it took to get there is needing to be addressed at this point. And then what you see, if you can give it up, then what you see, and I do this for a living, you see things take on a whole new shape and you serve justice on others because you do that, because you transmute, you switch up the form of the energy of what you know. Truly magical work, but it actually can totally, I confront murderers with this and people involved in murders. So whoever you're dealing, if this is in a relationship, partnership, things can be possible that were impossible an hour ago. But you know this, you're smart enough, you're at this 10 of Swords. So, but that's what they're saying to do. It's not a question of how smart you know, how smart you are, what you know. It's a question of what they want you to do right now. It is a very singular directive. Okay, Libra. I'm actually quite energized by this. Where's your Uranus? Your Uranus is where you're a nonconformist, right? It's where your skills are. Your unique skills, your interests that are unusual, yes. But also where you will not conform. And that can be, yeah. That could be the answer to all of this. Because you're not going to put that in the fire. No way. Maybe everything else, but not that. Yeah, that's a good way to end. That's a good way to end. All right. In a week, Libra, I will return. Much love.